Number 8. Fish high in mercury. Mercury is a heavy metal contaminant and neurotoxin that can be kept in animal tissues for a long period. Long-lived predatory fish are particularly vulnerable to mercury accumulation, and can carry concentrations up to 1,000,000 times higher than the sea environment. As a result, seafood, particularly wild types, is the principal source of mercury in humans. Mercury circulates throughout a person's body after ingestion, concentrating in the brain, liver, and kidneys. It concentrates in the placenta and fetus of pregnant women. Mercury toxicity causes harm to the brain by disrupting the central nervous system and neurotransmitters, as well as stimulating neurotoxins. Number 7. Trans fats. These artificial fats, often known as frankenfats, are found in partly hydrogenated vegetable oils and should be avoided if you want to keep your mind healthy. According to research results published in the 2015 issue of PLOS One, they are the worst lipids linked to memory impairments, even in young adults. Shortening, margarines, commercially prepared fried foods, and packaged baked goods, such as donuts, crackers, and snack foods, all contain them. High consumption of these harmful fats has been linked to decreased brain volume, cognitive decline, and an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease, according to research published in the journal Neurobiology of Aging. Number 6. Alcohol. When you drink too much alcohol, your memory can get hazy. Alcohol, for example, reduces blood flow to the cerebellum, a fascinating area of the brain linked to cognitive coordination. In a 43-year follow-up study of almost 12,000 adults, non-drinkers had the same dementia risk as light drinkers, while moderate and very heavy drinkers had a higher risk. Harder liquor, gin, rum, vodka, tequila, whiskey, brandy, was linked to a higher risk of dementia, whereas more wine was linked to a lower risk. However, the advantage of wine was reversed at high doses. Moderate to heavy drinkers had a 57% higher risk of dementia than non-drinkers and light drinkers, and they developed it earlier. People who drink every day have smaller brains, according to a Johns Hopkins study, and size does matter when it comes to the brain. Number 5. Vegetable oils. Although safflower, corn, sunflower, and canola oils appear to be healthful, they are all heavy in omega-6 fatty acids, a type of fat that can impair your cognitive function if consumed in large amounts. When you eat too many omega-6 rich meals, the brain benefits of omega-3 fatty acids can be negated, those found in foods like salmon, sardines, and walnuts. The ideal ratio is probably less than 4:1, omega-6 to omega-3. Most people who follow the typical American diet, which is abundant in omega-6 rich foods, have an alarming omega-6 to omega-6 ratio of 20:1 or greater. This isn't good for your memory. When the ratio is skewed too high in favor of omega-6, according to an analysis of 13 scientific studies, it's linked to an elevated risk of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Number 4. Fried foods. When it comes to memory, French fries, fried chicken, donuts, and other fried foods are not your friends. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Science looked at 18,080 adults and showed that a diet high in fried foods, including processed meats, is linked to lower memory and learning scores. Number 3. Soda and energy drinks. Sodas and energy drinks provide a rapid boost, but they may be contributing to forgetfulness. Sugary beverages have been related to diabetes, which is linked to an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease, according to a 2013 study. In the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease in 2017, researchers published fresh research associating aberrant insulin levels to Alzheimer's disease and cognitive loss. Because of the significant link, some experts have dubbed Alzheimer's disease, type 3, diabetes. On brain SPECT imaging, diabetes has also been associated to lower blood flow to the brain, the number one predictor of future memory issues, as well as a smaller hippocampus. According to a 2013 study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, even moderately high blood sugar levels are connected with brain atrophy, memory impairments, and dementia. Number 2. Aspartame. Many sugar-free products use aspartame, an artificial sweetener. When trying to reduce weight or avoid sweets if you have diabetes, it's a popular choice. It's also in a lot of commercial products that aren't intended for diabetics. However, despite the fact that the research is divided, this commonly used sweetener has been linked to behavioral and cognitive issues. Phenylalanine, methanol, and aspartic acid are used to make aspartame. Phenylalanine can pass the blood-brain barrier, disrupting neurotransmitter synthesis. Aspartame is also a chemical stressor that may make the brain more vulnerable to oxidative stress. Some experts believe that these characteristics contribute to the harmful effects on learning and emotions that have been noticed when too much aspartame is taken. Number 1. White carbs. White bread, pasta, potatoes, and rice are all bad memory foods. They're all high glycemic, meaning they spike insulin and blood sugar levels quickly. According to a 2015 assessment of the scientific evidence on diet and cognitive deficits published in Nutrients, a single high glycemic meal can impair memory. Memory impairment is more common in people who consume more refined carbohydrates and lipids. Inflammation is known to be a risk factor for Alzheimer's disease and other dementias, and refined carbohydrates, such as these white foods, add to it.